Hello, everyone. Welcome back. My name is Lost, and we are currently exploring. I think I'm going to try to condense some of this so interesting moments show up and new things that I find show up, but not all of the other stuff. I mean, you've seen a birch forest. You've seen a birch forest many, many times. Not that they're not interesting, but you've seen it before. You don't need to see it again. So I will be attempting to do that. We'll see how it goes. With any luck, this will be very condensed comparatively to other episodes. But to start, let's have it not be night. That is much better. And on we go. Like I said, you've seen a forest, you've seen all the forests. Where am I going? And thus, this will be condensed. Onwards we go to see what we can find. Nothing new and exciting yet. I do need some sand, though. That's not helpful. If anyone's got a counter of the times I fall in a hole, please stop. You're going to get a number that's much too high, and it'll be embarrassing. I keep forgetting how slow crouching is. I'm used to having Swift Sneak. That's gonna have to be a priority, is Swift Sneak. Because I will go insane from the slow otherwise. Okay, we are not falling in the same hole twice in like 2 minutes. Also, guess who has once again been playing too much 7 Days to Die. I keep trying to use E to do things. E doesn't do anything. Well, it opens the inventory, but that's all. It doesn't interact. Anything other than coal up here? Okay. Gonna grab some coal. And also going to do that. Whilst the coal is being grabbed. Efficiency. Do 2 things at the same time. Considering one of them doesn't need to be watched. That works rather well. Anything else over here I can grab? Copper. I don't really need copper right now, though. Copper's lovely, but get rid of those. They are taking up space. There we go. That's why I can't find any of these tools that I'm looking for. And I'm out of sticks again. There we go. More sticks. All the armor's doing okay. Don't need to redo any of that. Is there anything here aside from coal that's sticking out? Ooh, iron. That's a very small little cavey hole thing. Not worth jumping into to see what's going on. Yeah. Inventory management much? Of course. No, be gone. How often does that happen to you? You throw something out and then immediately pick it back up. So it happens to me a lot. But maybe that's just me. Interesting little rock formations going on there. Am I going to make a giant loop and turn up where I started? Nobody knows. I mean, I could just look up biomes and such, but where? Find a map of the place that's... That seems a bit cheaty, though. Like, ooh, I'll suddenly know where everything is. Lucky me. I'd rather go and find it and not just know. I mean, this is early stage. It's not like we're specifically trying to track down a lost city or any lost city? Ancient city. Or anything. This is just generic exploring. Oops. Apparently that one was in the water. Nothing in that weird little hole. Yeah. At some point I might end up doing that, especially if we're looking for like an ancient city or whatever. It's unless you happen to stumble into one and you're specifically wanting to find one, it takes a lot of effort. And it is maybe not the best use of effort to try to find one naturally, depending. I mean, if you want to, absolutely go for it, but Deep Slate takes a long time to mine. And you're going to have to mine a lot of it. So, unless you're very lucky. So, yeah. Ooh, we're in Portal. No. Ah! Anybody want to start a count of how many times I try to use E to interact with things? I'm not doing it, but it's going to be a high number. I can tell you that already. Get that out of my inventory. There we go. Now, let's see if any goodies do we have over here. Haha, there you are. I'll take the fancy apples. Clean out my inventory again. Can stone mine gold? I am never sure, and I'd rather not be wrong. I'm gonna have to pause and turn that into a chest boat at this rate. Let's just do that, actually. Ah, no, come back. Stupid boat. Stop running away. Okay. Storing the things that I definitely don't need to be carrying around on me. Hang on to that for now. Do. Carrots are included in that. Hay bales are included in that. Leave the sand here. There we go. Take a quick note. You went to 2358. I'm not gonna remember that. I'm just not gonna remember that, and I know I'm not gonna remember that. So we'll leave a little beacon, and hopefully that will help. I was hoping I'd hit the water. I did not hit the water. Aww. These are new wolves. Hi. You're adorable. I don't need a wolf following me around right now, though. Sorry. Yes, you're adorable. Is that another new wolf? Or is that... Nope. That's the old design. Well, there's a hole I could fall in. Let's not. Let's not fall in that hole. At some point I will want a whole bunch of flowers. But now is not some point. Sorry, roses. Mostly because they take space. And I don't have a lot of inventory, even with the chest boat. What on earth is up with this terrain? More holes. Holes everywhere. This doesn't really count as a hole, probably. This is a bit large to be considered a hole. But I can still fall in it, so I feel like it qualifies. Stupid creepers. Technically a waterfall. Some interesting water generation going on so far in this world. The cube being our main example of what is the water doing around here. Does this really not go down any substantial amount? That's no fun. You're supposed to have big openings into the ground, not just weird overhangs. Weird overhangs are interesting, though. Okay, back to the boat. Somewhere over here. Whee! The kind of little gorilla hole that always ends up getting me. And of course it has lava at the bottom. Why not? Didn't I leave the boat somewhere over here? Where's my beacon? And for that matter, where's the boat? Oh, there we go. Just a little bit off to the side. Oops. Just let me reclaim this. Should have built that up on top of the hill. You know, sensibly. Put it somewhere high so you can see it. No. Having a fixed spawn is great, but it's not much help when you keep moving around. Like when you're exploring. It's more useful to be able to skip nights. There's mods that have things like sleeping bags in them, which are a cool idea. I don't know that they would really work in vanilla, but they're cool and modded. Maybe at some point we'll have to do a modded series on here. What mod would you like to see if we did a modded series? Or mod pack. Maybe not mod, individual. Individual. But a mod pack. That's Underwater Ruins. We've got some daylight. Let's go pester the ground. Get a little closer where I can actually see properly first. Hi. Bye. Not looking for you. You got anything good? No, just a cursed fishing rod. Literally. Oopsies. Right. Breath meter. Come here, you. Ah! Why is underwater combat so unwieldy? At least I know I'm not gonna get snuck up on by a creeper. Grab that. Are there any other ruins here, or is it just the two? Let's get some breath first. That is a hill. I think it's just the two. Away we go! Away from the drowned. And me drowning. Which is probably more common than the drowned. What is this? I mean, it's a floating block, but... That's first. Can I boat underneath it, or will I get stuck? I'm easily amused. Sorry. I haven't seen weird little floaty bits like that before. Ice. We have ice. And I have a Riptide book, which would be great if I had a trident, but I don't. So that'll just go in storage for now. One thing I really like about coal biomes is that you can find shipwrecks in the icebergs. And you can't drown with those ones. It's also just fun to see a shipwreck sticking out of an iceberg. Okay. What was I doing? I stopped for a reason. Oh, I've got that stupid axe back in my inventory. That's not why. That was why. Well, and to get rid of that axe, now that I realized I still have it. Don't think I see anything interesting around here, though. Uh-oh. We've made a mistake. We're in an ice field. Can I get out of the ice field? Maybe? Boats are surprisingly wide. Yes, in a straight line they're 2 blocks, but... Ever try to move a boat diagonally through ice? Yeah, that's not good enough. You'd think that would be fine. But no. Almost there. Problem with exploring and having a chest boat. A boat chest? Chest boat? Which makes the most sense? Boat chest or chest boat? Made it. Alright. There momentarily. And just climb up this hill and see if I see anything new. If I can do that without too much of a fight. This terrain generation looks lovely and all, but it's really a pain to climb. I found pigs. I don't need pigs. Let's see, is there anything interesting up this hill? Oops. Wrong click. Right click doesn't eat things. I'm seeing a lot more frozen stuff. Okay. These trees aren't even new compared to what I've already seen. Not new in terms of new content. Those are the same ones I have at my base. Well, my starter house. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Am I? Oh no. I'm already lost. Pretty sure it's this way. Oh, great. How long is it going to take me to find the boat? Yep. A lot longer if I get myself stuck underneath the ice and drown. Let's just not have it be night when I'm trying to find things, maybe? Oh. What's promising? There you are. Well, no one ever accused boats of being unwieldy. Because they would be right. How to chew through a pickaxe. Mine a ton of ice. Oh sure, just immediately refreeze. Rude. I will just finish digging through all of this and see you on the other side. You may notice I am not digging anymore in the ice. I had a thought. I don't have that much in the chest. I can just put everything in my inventory and break it. It's much quicker. And I was right. It is much quicker. And this is a ruined portal. Not that there's going to be anything too new and exciting in a ruined portal, but as long as we're this high up the mountain, I'm going to try and peek over top, so. Haha! Made it. There you are. Normally I would be grabbing all of the random obsidian and such, especially the crying obsidian, but it will take forever, and I'm not even sure if I can mine it with this, so we're not going to do that. So that would be a waste of time. Oh, come on. Of course you did. Did you know that in Minecraft you could shift and not fall off the edge of blocks? Did you know that anyone who plays any amount of Minecraft will try to do that in other games and fall off of things? Because they're so used to Minecraft. And oh yeah, that's how you don't fall. No, that's only how you don't fall in Minecraft. Looking out for snow. Powdered snow. We specify there's lots of snow. We specifically do not want powdered snow. How long is it going to take me to climb this, and is it even worth it? Oh, sure. It's probably not worth it, but I'm going to do it anyways. Because I can. And I don't have a boat that I can lose, because it's right there. Really? That's the jump I fail. Anything to be seen from up here? Or just more of the same? Yep, more of the same. What is my render distance set to? Let me just up that a little. It seems low. Probably because it is low, but it is kind of what I'm used to, so we'll just move it up a little bit. There's the portal. We want to avoid that, because that is a great way for us to be stuck for a very long time, chipping away ice. I'm going to go a little bit overland for a bit. Ah! No, not this stuff. Fixed. Ah! A shipwreck. I think. What are the chances of this, if not a shipwreck? Yep, shipwreck. Just one problem. Can't see a darn thing. Hang on. Let me just not do that. Do this. Can I just like stick a door on this mast? No. It's an interesting breath noise they put in. Moderately annoying, unfortunately, but interesting. It is really impossible to see down there. Hang on. What is my... Does that help? No. No, it really doesn't much. This isn't even that far down. Why is it so hard to see? I just need some lights that aren't torches. Actually, okay, I'm gonna leave that for some other time. Alas, poor torches that I sacrificed. Oop, I just found them. I'm gonna leave those torches there, but that is just too hard to see. That is not gonna happen. Some other time. once I have really any kind of lighting that works underwater. I can't make a lantern, can I? No. You need candles for that, don't you? Anyways, on we go. These drowned aren't lost or anything. These drowned are perfectly normal. As they are on land. You got a chest in here? You do. Your chest is mostly full of junk. Oh, now it is also full of gravel and doors. Ow. I know better than that. Really? There's a chest. Oh dear. Lag. Oh cool, now we don't need to get back to that shipwreck. Because this will be the exact same map. I'm a long ways away from that. We're not going to break any of the suspicious gravel. How often do you see a drowned ruins with snow in it? Underwater ruins, whatever they're officially called. You got a chest in here that I can see? No. Ow. Alas. I kind of have to go through that one. Why so many cursed fishing rods? Literally. Cursed fishing rods everywhere. Apologies for the skip. I'm now in a completely different place. It was snowing, and quite frankly, Minecraft snow while moving quickly doesn't look great. So, we will resume now. With less snow. Apparently I'm traveling south. Fun fact. Well, that's interesting. Look what I found. Haven't found any in the new things, but I found a woodland mansion. Really? What are the chances of this? We're not looking for woodland mansions. I really should write down these coordinates, though. Because at some point I will be looking for a woodland mansion. And, needless to say, I'm not going to be able to find this again. There we go. Note taken. Another news, there's a jungle over there. But seriously? What are the chances of finding a woodland mansion? Before, like, a swamp. Ah! Especially after all of the traveling I've done today. Like, seriously? Is my luck that bad? This seems like a small jungle. Is this a small jungle, or is this just a small bit of a jungle and the rest of it's over there? I think the rest of it's over there. Okay. I do want some saplings, we want some jungle wood, we want some cocoa beans, we want some bamboo. If we could get all of those things, there's a decent chance we should be able to. Actually, I also have shears, so I should grab some vines, since they're right there. This is why I have a chest boat. Bamboo. Check. Jungle wood. Check. Do not shear the leaves, me. You have played this game long enough to know that that is the one way to guarantee you're not going to get what you're looking for. All I want is one jungle sapling. One jungle sapling. Is that a sapling? That was a sapling. Great. Ha. Got vines, we got bamboo, we got jungle wood, we got jungle saplings. Now, the only thing we're looking for here... I'm gonna get distracted for a second. This mansion doesn't seem like it's in quite the right place. Is that just me? I mean, yes, there's a dark oak forest there, but at the same time, like... Oh, can I get out of this lagoon thing? There's not a whole lot of forest around the edge of that. Pardon me while I grab a melon. Or two. Oh, back in the lagoon. We don't want to be in the lagoon. This is one deep water. There's no quick way to move through one deep water. Looking for cocoa beans. Aha! Oop. That was deeper than I thought it was going to be. Got it. Mwahaha. Success. But now I'm trapped in a jungle, apparently. There we go. Freedom! Freedom! I made it out of the jungle. Oh, sure. Thank you, jungle, for all of those bits. And we shall continue. We are not going to try and go overland through a jungle. That is a terrible plan. Especially since this isn't sparse jungle. This is full jungle. Leafy portal. Ta-da! This is just asking for things to light on fire. I'll actually take that. If nobody minds. Mending hat. Useful for all things nether. And won't break. At least not without a lot of effort. Let me just stash that in there. Instead of in my inventory. Jungles are nice biomes, but they are a pain to try and travel through. How about no? How about all the no on trying to walk through that jungle? This is why we have a chest boat. So that we do not need to walk through the jungles and such. Does this continue, or have I found a dead end? I think I found a dead end. I think I found a river at any rate. Yep, you're a dead end. Boat. The river is deeper than it looks. The whole directionality in beds in Minecraft is a pain. Can I get lined up so that I don't have to steer wildly? Yes, I can. There we go. Out of there, and on we go again. Lots of jungle, lots of bamboo. Unfortunately, that's not very useful. Have some bamboo. Bamboo grows fast. I only need, like, the 13 that I've got. That might even be more than I need. See? I warned you this was going to happen if you kept with the well-foliaged nether portals. That is a lot of fire. Okay. Drastic measures. We are removing this lava. And that fire along with it. I cannot work in these conditions. Ooh, obsidian, I'll take those. I don't need a clock, unfortunately. Sadly, the clock is not necessary. I don't really, use clocks in this game. I could, but I don't. I'm sure I'll have a use for one eventually, but not right now. So for right now, I will not be picking that up because I don't have a ton of space. Also, I think there might be a shipwreck right over here. This looks like a shipwreck to me. Yep, that's a shipwreck. Ta-da! I think this might only be a half a shipwreck, but can't tell. Anything here? No. Convenient. Very convenient, alas. Okay, I'm gonna leave all of that behind. I will take those moss blocks though. Oops. Oh right, I have a boat. Honestly, I'm surprised I haven't lost the boat yet. Just because I've forgotten it somewhere. Lots of jungle. Pretty sure this is just normal biomes. Yeah, that's just forest. It just looks abnormally dark from where I am. On the plus side, village. Not new, but first time in this world. Yay! Big village, small village. What kind of village have we got here? One that has lots of hay. Is there a correct way to break hay blocks? Other than your fist? I feel like there should be, and it's probably a hoe, isn't it? Yes, I'm stealing all the hay. And books. Nope. I never remember which village houses have chests in them. So let's just check them all. Hello. Hello, gents. Nope. More stone cutters. There's apparently a large amount of lava near here. Underground. I think I'm gonna leave it there. The lava. That just seems like asking for trouble. That's that, though. Don't know why I always want to climb up the church. There's never anything up here. And yet I do it anyways. Also, can't sprint down ladders. Still can't sprint down ladders. There's a village full of stonemasons. Hello, cat. Thing, no. Whoever lives. Ooh, right. This house. This is a good house. We will take all of those. And I'll take that. Sorry, someone's unemployed now. And I'm just going to borrow this building for a minute. So we've done a lot of traveling. We found a few things. Nothing too new, unfortunately. I think this is where I'm going to leave you today. Feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I hope I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.